Hey everybody, Captain B-Nard back here with another Wi-Fi battle. So, today we have a battle against DRANES. So yeah, there you can see his team on the side there. Looks to be pretty strong and kind of interesting too, actually. So, looking at my team, it is the same one I've been using the past many games here. So, just want to make a note of the opponent's team, of course. And then we have to decide what we want to lead with here. So, I think we're actually going to go with the wheezing in this one. And we'll see how that goes for us. Alright, so he is going to lead with the Rotom, so that is definitely not great for us with the wheezing lead, but we'll see what we can do about it. So, unfortunately, with this team, we don't have a great switch to Rotom. I mean, if we can get the prediction right, we have a decent switch, a couple of decent switches, but I don't know if we really want to take that chance early. So, you know, I think the first thing we're going to do here is try to throw a layer of Toxic Spikes up, see where that gets us. He is going to go Hydro Pump, so that's not great. Going to hit us for a lot of damage. And, yeah, it's going to take us down all the way down to about a quarter, but we do survive, and we get the first layer of Toxic Spikes up, so that's something. And we are going to get some HP back with the Black Sludge. So, the only question at this point is we still don't know what kind of Rotom this is, if it's going to be choice or if it's going to be defensive. We're not really sure. So yeah, we have a little bit of a decision to make here. Didn't really want to let wheezing go down like this. I think we're going to try to save the wheezing here, so we're going to maybe hope that he's choice or he goes for the same thing again possibly here. Either way, we're going to get the information, so we're going to attempt to switch into the... yeah, this is a tough one, but we're almost out of time here. Alright, we're going to attempt to switch into the Politoed here and perhaps hope that he is choice. And he's going to go for a switch of his own, actually, which is interesting. He's going to go into the Fortress, which obviously will not get poisoned because it's a Steel type. So, yeah, he may very well be choice. It looks like he might be. So, yeah, we're going to come in with the Politoed here. We're going to get the Drizzle to make it rain. And so, yeah, this thing could be doing a number of different things here, so I think, not knowing what he's going to do, I think we're actually just going to go ahead and go for a Scald in the Rain here. We are max special attack. We do outspeed him, so we're going to see how much damage we can get with that, and that's going to take this thing all the way down into the red, but he does survive, and then he's going to go for a Toxic Spike of his own, which is unfortunate. He's going to get that set up on us, and then he is going to regain some HP with the leftovers. So, yeah, not great, unfortunately, but we should be able to take this thing out here with one more Scald, so there's really no reason not to just go for that, so that's what we're going to do. And he is going to go ahead and switch the Fortress out, save it for later, and he's going to come back in with the Rotom, which is unfortunate, but yeah, we're going to hit this thing with a max special attack Scald in the Rain, which does do a decent amount of chip to this thing, and no leftovers, so we can pretty safely assume that he's choice at this point. So the only question is, now that we know that, what does he want to do here is the question. I think, unfortunately, we have no way to get those Toxic Spikes off the board, but I think we're going to bank on the electric move this time, and we're going to go ahead and switch to the Electivire, hoping to catch him and get a motor drive boost. So we'll see if it works. There it is. And we do get poisoned off the Toxic Spikes, of course. And he goes Hydro Pump, so he makes a really good play and reads us there, so that really sucks. And, yeah, it's going to cost us the Electivire, so that is really bad, obviously. That is going to knock us down to 5. So, The only good news about that is that now we know that he's choice locked into Hydro Pump. So with that information in mind, I think what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and come in with the Jinx. So we're going to try and take advantage of this situation because we know that he is choice itemed. We do get poisoned, which does suck. That's going to end up breaking our focus sash, but I think we're going to go ahead and try to set up a nasty plot here, knowing that he should be choice. And indeed, he is going to go for the switch here, and he is going to come back in the fortress. So yeah, we are going to go ahead and set our nasty plot up here, which is exactly what we want. So we're going to go ahead and get that sharp special attack increase, and the rain is going to be over here, which is unfortunate, since that would activate our dry skin, but he is going to get some HP back to the leftovers as we do take some damage from the poison. So we're sitting at +2 special attack. There's no reason not to just go straight for a Shadow Ball here, so that's exactly what we're going to do. And he is just going to stay in and let this thing go down, as I kind of assumed he would. So yeah, that's going to go ahead and finish off the fortress and knock him down to 5, which is something, as he is then going to take some, or we are going to take some poison damage. So yeah, we'll see what he wants to bring in now. So he is definitely thinking about it. And it is going to be the Rotom again, which is really unfortunate because now that we don't have our electric immunity, we're in a pretty rough spot here because he can pretty freely go for an electric attack at this point, and there's not anything we can do about it. So and since he is Scarf, he would definitely outspeed. So yeah, this is a pretty bad situation right now, honestly. I don't know if we want to say, I think we do kind of want to save Jinx because it does have the water immunity, so we're going to just go ahead and switch into the Wheezing here, basically as fodder. So yeah, there is the switch, and yeah, there is the Wheezing, and indeed he's just going to go Thunderbolt, so yeah, we're definitely not going to survive that. Not sure, I'm assuming he's Scarf, because he switched in with the confidence that he would outspeed us. So yeah, that's going to take out the Wheezing, knocking us down to 4, so definitely not a great situation for us to be in. So we have to try to figure something out to get something going here. I think the best option we're going to have to face this thing down is probably going to be the Kecleon right now. So we're going to go ahead and come in with that and get poisoned, of course. And so yeah, I don't know if he's really going to want to stay in on this matchup. He does have some pretty obvious switches. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure what he's going to want to do here. He definitely, yeah, he has a lot of switch options, so he might, yeah, I don't know. This is gonna be a tough call here. So I think, yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go for a we're gonna try to go for a Drain Punch here. This could definitely backfire, and indeed he is gonna switch out, and we'll see what he wants to come in with. And it is gonna be the Drifblim, so that's kind of what I was afraid of. But yeah, it just kind of is what it is. We're going to change to fighting with that. Not going to matter, not going to hit him because he's a ghost, and then we are going to take some poison damage. So I think with the Drifblim out, what do we want to do to this thing? Not sure what this thing is going to want to do to us, honestly. So yeah, really not sure what this thing is going to want to do to us. But yeah, I think we're going to go ahead, and switch to the Politoed here, see what he wants to do. Not really sure what this thing is going to want to do, but yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that. So there it is, and we are going to get poisoned, of course, and we are going to get the Drizzle to make it rain once again. And he is going to Will-O-Wisp, and I don't know why he would do that. I guess maybe he was predicting the Mawile to come in, since we wouldn't get poisoned, but yeah, that's not going to do anything to us. So I think the best thing we can do to this thing is probably, because he's probably going to want to bring the Rotom back in, we're just going to Scald again, because that's the best option we have for the Rotom all around. So yeah, we're just going to do that, see what he wants to do here. And it should do good damage, really, with no matter what he wants to come in with here. So yeah, so he's going to stay in, and he's going to go for a Calm Mind, so that's interesting. So he's going to start setting those up. So he's going to go ahead and get that special attack and special defense increase, which is obviously not great. We're going to go ahead and hit this thing with a Scald, which is going to take him down by about a third, so that's decent enough damage. We do get some HP back with the leftovers, and of course take some poison damage. So yeah, he's going to be setting boosts here for a while, so I think we're just going to go ahead and Encore this thing, lock him into whatever he goes for. So it's going to be the Calm Mind, obviously. So yeah, he is going to get the next Calm Mind, so that's his second special attack, special defense increase there, as we are going to Encore lock him into that. So yeah, he's going to be locked into Calm Mind for a few turns here, as we do get some more HP back with the leftovers. So we also take some poison damage, as we are losing a little more damage from the poison than we're gaining back with the leftovers. So yeah, I don't know that he's really going to want to stay in on this matchup now that he's locked into Encore. So I think, what do we want to do here? I think we're going to go ahead and switch in with the Mawile now, actually. I think that's what we're going to do. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and make that switch. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and come in with the Mawile. And he actually just stays in and goes Calm Mind again, so that's interesting. So he's going to go ahead and get his third special attack and special defense increase here. So perhaps just banking that he's going to be able to survive anything we do. So yeah, we're going to have to go ahead and go for a Play Rough this time around. That's the best thing we got. So he's not going to stay in on this matchup for sure, and he is going to switch in the Clefable, which is definitely an interesting play. He's going to go ahead and get poisoned off of the Toxic Spikes as we go Play Rough. We hit that, and that is going to knock him all the way down to a quarter HP, which is great. The rain is going to stop, and then he is going to get some HP back with the leftovers. So also he is going to take some poison damage, so it looks like he is going to be unaware rather than Magic Guard, which is also interesting. So yeah, this thing, I kind of want to conserve Mawile, to be completely honest. These things can pack Flamethrower, which would be bad news, but he could also try to heal the damage off. So this is going to be a kind of a tough turn, honestly, for us. We're going to have to hope we get a prediction right here, which hasn't been going our way thus far in this game. And yeah, I think, what do we want to try to do to this thing? If he does have Flamethrowers, would be bad. So I think we're going to go ahead and switch to the Politoed here again, and see what he wants to do. So there it is, and we are going to get the Drizzle once more to make it rain on the battlefield. And he is going to go Flamethrower, so we did get the prediction this time, which is good. And that is going to do virtually nothing to the Politoed. We are max HP in the rain, of course, and then we're going to get some HP back with the leftovers. And we're going to get the HP back first, so we know we're going to outspeed him. So that's positive. So yeah, he's going to get his leftovers. We're both going to take poison damage here. So, yeah, now I can't imagine he's going to want to stay in on this match unless he's going to sack the Clefable. But either way, I think our best play is to just go for another Scald here. So that's exactly what we're going to do. And, yeah, he does stay in. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and nail this thing with a Scald, which will be more than enough to take care of the Clefable, knocking him down to 4. So, yeah, just sacking that thing off there as we do get some more HP back with leftovers, and then take the poison damage once again. So unfortunately, the poison damage is definitely starting to get ahead of us a little bit, which just kind of is what it is. So now he's going to come back in with the Rotom, and this thing is definitely a huge problem for us. So obviously we don't have the electric immunity anymore, so we don't really have anything to switch into this thing right now. I think based on the Pokemon he has left, Politoed does look useful. So I think the best thing we can do here is probably just switch Jinx in as fodder. So that is what we are going to do. We'll see how that works out. So yeah, we just really don't have the switch-ins for this thing right now. He's going to go Thunderbolt, and we actually can take one of those as Jinx, so that's kind of a little unexpected, honestly. I didn't think we could take one, so we get some HP back with the Dry Skin and then lose some damage to the poison. So that is just further confirmation. He is definitely going to be Choice Scarf, and probably not even offensively invested. So we're just going to go ahead and click Psychic here, but we don't expect to survive this turn, and indeed he is just going to Thunderbolt again, and we can definitely not take that. So second one of those, that is. So Jinx is going to go down there, and we're going to go down to 3. So yeah, definitely not a great situation to be in. I think at this point the best thing we can do is come back in with Mawile, so that is what we're going to do. And based on the damage we saw on the Jinx, we should be able to take a Thunderbolt relatively well here as the Mawile. So I don't expect him to want to stay in on this match, but even so, I think our best bet is to go play rough. So that is what we're going to click here and see what he wants to do. We are max attack with Sheer Force and a Life Orb, so it should hit hard, and Aditi's not going to want to stay in, and he's going to be switching into the Machamp, so that is pretty good for us, actually. He is going to get poisoned here off the Toxic Spikes. We go for the play rough, we do connect, and that is going to just go ahead and one-shot that Machamp outright and knock him down to 3, so yeah, that is going to be it for the Rain as well. So yeah, too much power there on the Mawile for sure. So yeah, we will see what he wants to bring in response to that. So it is going to be the Drifloon, so that is bad news for us. So yeah, now we really don't want to get this thing burned because it looks like our best chance against the Rotom. So we're going to go ahead, and we do have the Politoed is really our best option for this thing, so we're going to go ahead and switch into that. It is getting worn down by the poison, but yeah, that is really the best thing we can do, so we're going to go ahead and come in with that, and we are, of course, going to get the Drizzle once again, making it rain. And he is going to Will-O-Wisp, so that's actually good news for us since we are poisoned. So yeah, we're going to go through end of turn procedures, of course, once again, leftovers and poison damage here. So I don't know if he's going to want to stay in here or not. He knows we have Encore, so I don't know if he's going to want to start Calm Minding up. I kind of doubt it. But yeah, I think we're just going to go ahead and Scald again. We're going to stay the course here, and indeed he's not going to want to stay in, so he's going to be switching back to the Rotom, unfortunately. So he comes in with that, and yeah, we're going to go Scald here. It should do a good amount of damage in the rain. It does knock him down to a quarter, and yeah, we are going to get some HP back with the leftovers. And then we're going to take some burn damage, or some poison damage, leaving us a little below half. So yeah, I don't think, at this rate, we definitely can't take a Thunderbolt. So we're going to have to try and take one with either the Kecleon or the Mawile. So I think we're going to actually try to attempt to take one with the Kecleon, since it is relatively specially defensive. So we're going to hope we can take this electric attack. We're going to come in with the Kecleon. He's going to Thunderbolt, of course, and we take it relatively well, knocks us down a little below half. Doesn't look like we can take 2, especially after the poisons. We get the HP back with the leftovers, and we take some poison damage. So now, another big choice to make here. We can either Sucker Punch or we can Shadow Sneak. I don't think he's going to want to stay in on this matchup. I don't think Shadow Sneak is going to be enough to take him out if he does stay in, but I think that's the risk we have to run here. So yeah, we're going to go Shadow Sneak, and he does stay in, so that's kind of bad. We're going to hit this thing with the Shadow Sneak, and it is not enough to take him out. He goes Thunderbolt, and we survive the Thunderbolt on 1 HP, but unfortunately, after the leftovers and the poison, we're going to go down, so that sucks. That's going to knock us down to 2, so yeah, that is definitely bad. So now all we have to do is come in with the Mawile. That's all we can really do at this point. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and I don't know. I don't think he's gonna stay in here, honestly. I guess we're just gonna go ahead, just in case he does. We're just gonna click Sucker Punch here, and no, of course he's not gonna stay in. So yeah, gonna come in with the Mammo Swine with seconds left on the clock, and he is going to get poisoned, and of course, since we Sucker Punched, that is not going to do anything. The rain's going to end, and that's going to pretty much be the end of the match as he takes the poison damage there. So yeah, that is unfortunate. That's pretty much all she wrote in this one. Just going to click Iron Head, doesn't matter since the timer is up. And that is game. So we are going to lose that one, 3-2 versus Dranes. That was a really good match, though, actually. Very competitive, pretty close, and pretty competitive, actually. But yeah, unfortunately, we definitely made some misreads in that one that cost us. I think we definitely could have won that one had we played a little better, but unfortunately, you can't predict everything, and that is just the way it goes sometimes. But still a good close match nonetheless. So that's it. Thanks for watching again, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Please hit that like button, leave a comment, and or subscribe if you did enjoy, and stay tuned for more new battles in the future. Also, this is going to be the last match that I post with this team here. I did have a lot of fun using it. But we are going to be putting it to the side for now, and I believe this is going to be my last full-length team that I make here for BDSP, as we are kind of winding down here on Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. But I will have more battles for you guys. I think what I'm going to do starting next time is I do have another Pokemon or so that I want to make and use in some singles team remixes, so I believe that's the road that I'm going to go at this point for the remainder of BDSP here. So yeah, we're going to be coming back with some of those battles next time, so stay tuned for that. That's it, and we'll see you next time.